Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco is here with Moon and Binks and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Got a lot of explaining to do, Miss Hart.
Oh my fucking god, Coco! Were you just like waiting during the break? You're just like, yes, I'm going to roll this one right out.
No, it just came to me like an epiphany.
The best puns come out of thin air.
Mm-hmm.
You were looking into Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it! I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. That's not nice, Lotta.
Typical tabloid.
Go to fucking college. God damn it. Then spice it up a little and have myself an executive. Well, pull out that word from my brain. An exclusive story. An executive story is even more important.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
Go on. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself?
She wrote her article on a sticky note or something.
Literally. Oh my god. It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together.
Well, seeing as I'm your camera. No.
Yes! Seeing as Phoenix is the camera. I mean, technically, since we don't get to see Phoenix, he is the camera.
Yeah.
I came here from a big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell ya. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie.
It probably has a dude's number on it, it's fine. Her source. Or
I'm gonna be mad if it's like a few words only, and then it's like, you couldn't remember that you needed the note back?
God, really, though? Oh, here she goes.
Oh god, wait, we may not have... we'll see.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But, aw, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at a youngin's expense. Because I'm a little devil, after all. Oh my god.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
What I really want. That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? Yes.
God,
that's
what a
right.
lucky coincidence, too. Sorry, other Wendy.
My name's Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. Oh my god, that face. I forgot about it.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Oh. Holy shit, old bag.
She really Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Dang, girl.
She lit one thing. Absolutely. Unlock successful.
Then she starts taking off her clothes. We're like, we don't need that. No.
Oh my god. I feel bad for you know.
Who would be worse, Moon? Wendy undressing or Von Karma undressing?
Von Karma. I can take saggy titties. But not saggy man titties. Manfred is just too much. I would die.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course! I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. A gift certificate from the police? Gift certificate? What's that? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. Why are you so mean to Phoenix? I'm gonna work really hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
She wants him behind bars so he's away from Edgeworth.
Oh,
But Phoenix doesn't get arrested. But Mr. Engard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about the details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad. I say he did it.
What did Mr. On Guard ever do to her to deserve this?
He refused an autograph because his manager said no. That's my best guess.
Either that or she was jealous of his relationship with Juan.
Oh my god. She just does not ship at all.
What did Mr. On Guard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy! He framed my Juan! He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan! Mr. Nick!
What is it?
What's a scandal? I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Conveniently forgets.
I mean, it's okay.
That's what all parents do.
Oh, amazing. Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that foil temptress. It should have been me. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved that girl into one on purpose.
His
It's
own
not like she was a
manager?
beard or anything.
Oh, nice. His own manager. But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
Well, honey, I'm a stalker. I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Ongar did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Ugh, of course, a tabloid.
Have you seen how whipped he is?
Oh my god. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't even know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it?
Don't you think she writes the rag?
That
She's
laugh
so-
was great.
She's so scary. I'm terrified of her. I think she's from the Mafia.
March 21, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back!
Hey, so you came, pal.
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive.
Especially since Maya's life is on the line.
So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard.
Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants.
And the second one is?
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're mad on guards.
Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Save us, Edgeworth.
So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well, you know how she is.
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down. Trust me.
She drew on an 11 and turned it up even further.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
Ooh, okay.
Oh boy.
The scandal with Mr. Corrida. But why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Pax. And she was Juan Corrida's manager.
The victim's manager.
But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Mentor.
A woman who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about her, pal? She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but...
Oh.
Man down.
I'm just imagining her saying, and stay down.
Really, though.
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start...
It's quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you,
Ooh, I think that's you, Coco.
Oh God, I haven't thought about how I should do his voice.
I'm hyped. Okay.
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
who?
That voice. Edgeworth!
Here he is. The boy.
The boy.
Phoenix throws himself on him.
Oh my god, seriously though.
There, Phoenix. Not in public. It's been a long time, right?
This person! This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? You're
My ship
blubbering.
is sailing.
Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
That sexy look.
Mm-hmm.
You. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name and dragged it through the mud. Run away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You.
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was.
Phoenix is just crying. Like he's silently sobbing and like covering his mouth.
I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again.
I must have spit take. Holy shit. Look at
Edgeworth's
Edgeworth's face!
was like, yeah, sure you didn't.
That's at midnight from you, Phoenix, are kind of telling.
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
Are you going to run tomorrow's trial?
You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy. Perhaps even more unhealthy than your love. Not to mention one-sided.
Oh!
But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at such a trial tomorrow.
What is that supposed to mean?
Let Edgeworth be in the side box.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I have something definitive that you lack. And that's the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth.
What the fuck?
The truth?
In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
Just what is going on inside his head?
He's trying to make it up to you.
Well, the whole thinking you died thing for a year, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Kind of rude, man.
A lot of things have happened, however Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And the perfect win record is proof of a von Karma.
1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Ooh. Hate that.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
Wow, Coco, you really weren't kidding when you and Binks told me that Phoenix acts like a jilted girlfriend.
Yep.
Like, man, he's really pissed.
He is.
Yeah, you should see him in some earlier trials. He was like, "Don't ever bring that name up in front of me again!"
Yeah, he took it out on poor Maya all the time.
Oh my god. Poor Maya.
Well, if it was Franziska, she would almost definitely say,
I will defeat you this time.
the instant she saw me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. Ha! Sorry, I have to think of the third game.
Oh.
I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives.
To save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth.
It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn.
A lot I have yet to learn. Me?
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough.
So, what I imagine Pearl is doing during this scene is like spinning in Gumshoe's like desk chair.
Aww!
Because she's like, I don't ship this, so I'm not gonna pay attention.
And she's playing with Gumshoe even though he's moping about losing his job.
Yeah.
Aw.
Like he's playing like rock paper scissors with her. It'd be super cute.
This woman is another key to the case.
Do you really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But suddenly, she was called away by a production and became Juan Corrida's manager. But then, a few months later, Celestine Pax died.
But her death was a suicide, right?
Yes. But there is still one riddle left unsolved.
A riddle?
Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it.
A suicide note that just vanished, huh?
Miss Inpak's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
The suicide note. But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note?
There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim.
So that image just looked super weird. Like he was just being scared of a giant woman rather than looking at a hanged person, so my brain took a minute to understand.
Oh.
He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note.
I think the music would make you feel something more.
Oh, probably. It wasn't like I didn't take it seriously once I understood what I was seeing, but it was like, what? Giant lady.
Yeah. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note. But why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway.
Part 1.
Part 1. Sorry, that was a dumb joke.
No, it was pretty funny.
Deceased less impacts found by Juan Corrida was her suicide note hidden. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
Wow.
2 parts.
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part.
The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name, it's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself.
Woof.
You think she's a strong career woman? That is just her image. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her codependency. That's the keyword.
Codependency. The word most unsuited to describing that woman.
And with that, we will leave this episode off right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I just want to be like a doctor's diagnosis now. Is walks in the room. Are you pooping?
I'm not doctor! Save me!
Well, we got things to fix that. Let me get you pooping again.
This has been a quality stream. Hi, guys.
This is a shitty stream. I don't know what you're talking about. It's full of poop. It's full of poop. You may take some Pepto for that kind of issue. I'm glad that Smog appreciates the pun. We just need, like, the poop emoji now for the thumbnail of this episode.
Yep.